Hello everybody and welcome back to F1 2022 Manager, where we're about to go into the Mexican Grand Prix and it's all going very well. There's absolutely nothing to report, so let's just dive straight into it, set our performance targets with the sponsors. Reach Q3, are you bonkers? We'll get one person into Q2 and take all your money that way, thank you. Seb, we're relying on you. We will not get the fastest lap, and we didn't get the finish streak from last time, and we're definitely not going to select that, because finish streak we could. Yeah, hot streak target 2. Okay, we'll just say we'll try and get in the next 2 races into the top 15, because I back us to do that with Seb. So, lovely stuff. Talking to Seb, still won't sign a new contract with us. Really annoying. But, yeah, there we go. Let's dive into the Mexican Grand Prix. I will do practice, and we'll be back for qualifying. See you then. So, practice is done for the Mexican Grand Prix, and a wonderful session all round. Vesti getting 100s overall, and Seb getting 200 and 199, but both of them getting the 15 out of 15 performance bonus, which is awesome. So many penalties, though. There was a huge crash. We got red flagged in the first session. It was, I think, Bottas took out Verstappen. Verstappen then crashed into someone in practice too. Look at all of these penalties. It's absolutely ridiculous. Schumacher, Guan Yu Zhou, Bottas are probably the ones that matter to us. I think Alonso's a little bit out of our range at the moment. But yeah, we just did what we needed to. We got them to 100% track acclimatization and then just called it off after that. So we're now going to go into qualifying and see how that goes. So both cars set up and ready to go. We're going to send Vesti out early, like normal, so that he can potentially, not cause any accidents. I mean, he got through the whole Grand Prix in the last Grand Prix without hurting himself or anyone. So let's see how these two get on here. As Hamilton's going to be well out in France. We are going to catch Albon, which is really annoying. Vesti's already locked up. That's why we put him out early, right? So that he doesn't, hurt himself or anyone else. No damage to the car. Can't believe he did it on his actual fast lap, though. What an idiot. As we get held up a little bit there as well. So we're definitely going to be going out again on this qualifying, although we would anyway. So, yeah. Well, at the moment, Vettel's top with a 118 and Vesti... Oh, my God. Is he...
Let's have a look. So this was the Aston Martin.
Was he just... He's driven into the wall.
And there we see the
He's literally just driven into the wall.
And that was a bitter blow for the
What are
team.
you doing?
And
You
it may have
absolute
already hurt
numpty.
their overall
Minor damage on the front
Oh,
wing.
that's a crash.
Oh my word. He is so bad. Do I even want to keep him in the third seat? I don't know. Let me know down below. And while you're there, hit subscribe. I don't say it very often. So yeah, hit subscribe. Why not? Get that done. Fresh set of softs. Give him a new front wing. I mean, minor damage on it. So yeah, we'll give him a new front wing. We'll get Seb. We're going to send Seb out the end of Q1. So we don't need to worry too much about Seb. He's going to go out with everybody else when we go out towards the end. However, I think we're going to have to send Vesti out again to actually get him to set a reasonable time. So again, we're going to have to... So whoever's in front... So K-Mag's doing a quick lap and he's getting held up by whoever's in front of him. Is that Gasly doing a cool down? I think it is. I think it is. So Vesti's going to come out. Ricciardo's obviously doing a quick lap. The problem is here is that Ricciardo's going to get in front. Now, Ricciardo needs to put a lot of space. And he's not going to. Vesti needs to overtake him on the straight. Oh, he didn't quite get it done. Get it done. Okay, he's got it done on that DRS. So that's not too bad. It was a green sector 1. So Vesti comes across and does jump up quite a lot. Okay, that's not too bad then. That's not too bad. So Vesti now can come back in. Has he still got... We asked him to change that front wing. Why didn't they change the front wing? Let's slow this down. I definitely said change the front wing. Definitely. Right, Seb, on fresh softs. Lovely. You. We might as well put you on fresh softs because you're probably not going to get through. Car parts, change the front wing. Why are you not changing the front wing? Yeah, change the front wing. But it's not changing time to configure. It just says 8 seconds as if it's only doing... Oh, I don't know why this isn't changing the front wing. Because when you select it, the time to configure should go up. Right, front wing, car parts, 0. So it says it's doing it. It says it's doing it. Let's see what happens. Hopefully that's all sorted before We need to go. So, yeah, it is sorted before we go. Okay, right. So, both of them are going to get another lap in. There's still some people finishing laps up now. So, we've got a little bit of time to see this through. Let's see when people start to leave the pits to get their final laps. And again, we're going to try and be the last ones on track to get the most rubber. But it doesn't always work like that. Normally, the little Hasses get out after us, the sneaky little blighters. They normally get out just after us, which is a little bit irritating. But at the moment, Vesti and Vettel are both going through, it seems. So here we go. The AI is sending people out right now. So there's going to be a huge stream of people going. Right, we're going to send both of them out there. It might be too late for Vettel. It's going to be very, very close. It's going to be very, very close. Is Seb going to make it? Let's get on board. He didn't make it. Vettel didn't make it. Oh, I've done it again. Right, well, we'll get on board with Vesti, who for some reason still doesn't have a new front wing, so he's not going to get through. We're not going to jump on board with anyone. I think we're both going to be out in Q1. Oh, that is shocking. Vettel's hanging on, but there's so many people still to finish. Oh, hang on. People are... It's all down to the Hasses. Oh, the Hasses get through. Yeah, Vesti, come on. Of course he doesn't. Oh, I can't believe I've balls that up with Vettel again. Bloody hell. Don't wait for the Hasses. Go before the Haas. Shocking. Okay then, so we messed up qualifying, but we are in 15th and 16th, which is pretty good. If we just look at the sponsors to guarantee a slot, we're starting in 15th and 16th. So can we finish? After qualifying, you're able to offer a performance guarantee to your sponsor, which predicts how many positions your drivers will climb. I think we'll get Seb above 15th, and Vesti will finish above 17th. Why not? Let's chuck that one in there. Let's chuck that one in there for sure. Right, it is a one-stopper in Mexico. It's just how do we do it? Do we go soft to hard? What can we do if we push really hard? Yeah, okay. So there's a little bit of leeway here. Because you've still got a lot of time to get those softs all the way to the end. It looks like medium, hard, medium. Why on earth would you do that? Medium, push the mediums. You can drag them out a little bit further as well. Push the hards, get them to the end. Bob's your uncle. Thank you very much. That is what we're going with there. A for Seb. And we do like to use Crash Bandicoot as a little bit of a guinea pig. So I'm sort of thinking, push the softs to there, slightly push the hards, although that's going to really kill us at the end. And we'll go, do we go with that? I sort of really want to push them. No, or do we do the same strat? No, I know what we're going to do. Add new strategy. Start on the hards and push them. And then we push these mediums, and we're basically going to do the inverse of what Seb's doing. So, like that, basically. Create strategy D. Yes. We love creating strategy D. Push, 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 and deploy. Oh, deploy. And then we'll go push, 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 and deploy. Right. There we go. Let's get into the race. Right. Mexican Grand Prix. We are off. Front row, Red Bull and Ferrari. We're not worried about that. Please go to the back, Mr. Cameraman. And we're going to get on board with Vesti. We're going to see how he does at the start of this race, and he's already under pressure and he's already lost a position, but he is on the hard tyres, so we can sort of let him off as it's carnage. We're going to look at this carnage as coming into the first corner. Both of the Aston Martins are up the inside, so that's pretty good. They're really close to each other. Albon's then got the inside there. He's taken a terrible corner, did Albon there, and we're on board with Vesti, who's overtaken Vettel, but Vettel goes past him pretty easily, to be honest. And yeah, Vesti's sort of being left behind. But it is a positive start for both drivers, 15th and 16th. Don't mind that at all. And Vettel's trying to get his elbows out on Ocon. I do love the Mexican track. Is awesome to watch. And because I messed up Vettel's lap, we didn't get an onboard run, did we, during qualifying? But yeah, I mean, Vesti is fighting for a third place seat. He's fighting to remain as our reserve driver, if he will accept that after being a second driver. But if not, it'll be interesting to see if another F1 team snaps him up. But we've got a couple of months until we need to do full-on, like, run out of complete patience with the drivers and they go and sign for someone else. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Vesti's doing an okay job. I mean, Vettel's significantly climbing up and is already in 13th. So That's a very good job from Seb. We've got, yeah, again, the McLarens. We know we're faster than the bloody McLarens on a race day. We just need to make it count as we're trying to get Bottas. Zhou having a bit of a shocker, even though it's sort of an audition between now and the end of the season. There's a few comments suggesting that Zhou would be a good person for the second seat. Showed a lot of potential so far and battled well with us, so could potentially be an option. We had comments around, you know, Norris and Russell. I don't think they're going to be interested to move to us. Maybe Fernando Alonso, although he's a bit older. I think if we lose Seb, if we can't agree with Seb, I'll go for Alonso, because that is then like real life Aston Martin as well. That is who they've signed to join them at the end of this season. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But Vettel doing a fantastic job at the moment. Vesti is right on the back of Ocon as well. Where are the gaps starting to form? That's the key thing. Latifi is the biggest gap at the moment, and Hamilton can't keep up with Carlos Sainz in front of him. So yeah, Hamilton's got a bit of work to do there. Vettel, yeah, it's good start, decent start, especially Vesti getting up a couple of places on the hard tyre as well. I'm impressed with that, and that is reserve driver material from Vesti. Lovely stuff. Okay, DRS has just been enabled, so after this lap, DRS will be in play. You don't get it on this one. You've got to cross the start finish straight first, and then it becomes alive. And we've already put a big gap to Tsunoda behind us, which is good. And hopefully Vesti can get Ocon and Tsunoda when he gets DRS. And there's 3 DRS zones in Mexico. The start finish straight. This straight we're just about to get on with Vettel, and then this one down towards the back here before you get into the stadium section. So yeah, lots of opportunities. I'm pretty sure this is a DRS zone. I don't know why. Is it the next lap? Is it lap 4 it activates? I'm not too sure, because everyone did have it in range there. And because we're all in range, let's drop this down to neutral and just, yeah, tick this along. I think we've got a chance potential. I mean, Norris and Ricciardo are keeping pace with Magnussen, who's lost out on pace to Gasly. We need to sort of jump Ocon and Tsunoda and then try and use Vettel to assist Vesti, but it's never that easy. I do know it's never that easy. So there they go. This is now definitely a DRS zone. So Vesti should puff even further away from Albon, really, behind him, and Tsunoda is going to drop off Vettel. So look at this, we're in a very good position, although look like we're a bit too close to Bottas that time. But let's see what's going to happen on this DRS straight down the home straight, as they call it. We're in a good position. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure there is a DRS straight down there, and it is. So there we go. We've actually dropped out of the second that we need to, which is a little bit irritating. Hopefully we can deploy a bit of battery there. Yeah, we do get back in. I don't know where the detection area is around here, because that's the line. Is that the detection line? If it is, then we're well in it. Yeah, we are in it. Okay, good. Right, everyone pushing hard, doing well. Come on, the boys. Okay, so Vesti has overtaken Tsunoda and has done a really, really good job. And now he just needs to catch Sebastian Vettel. Both drivers struggling a little bit. I think Vettel, because he's got the DRS, we can take him off pushing on the fuel at the moment. Vesti, we sort of need him to keep pushing to join the group in front. So hopefully we can make that work and get both Aston Martin sort of working together here on their split strategies. It would be interesting. It does look like Vesti's going to close that gap pretty good, or pretty quickly. And he has. Good. We're all being held up by a McLaren. Actually, it's actually Magnussen who's holding us up, who weirdly has set the fastest lap of the race. So doesn't quite add up there. But we're going to try and use this time to conserve some fuel and just sit in here a little bit and see how we get on. Vesti and Vettel. Vesti's just hanging on to DRS at the moment. As long as he hangs on, that's all that matters, because he'll get pulled along nicely. Okay, it's getting very, very congested just in front of us here, and we've got to be careful of potential accidents and incidents happening. I feel like I am going to get the guys to deploy soon. I know we've not got much battery left. In fact, I'm definitely going to get Vesti just to deploy, so I want him really close to Sebastian. And he has now done that, because what I want to do is get us sort of pulled along and harvest this energy up a little bit. Because if we're not going to make these moves, we need to get energy back in the battery so that we can just deploy. And that's what we need to do. And at the moment, we are keeping pace and keeping DRS. And Ocon has dropped right off, so he's not going to be a pressure to Vesti behind at the moment. So at the moment, we're not doing too badly. It's this straight here. If they deploy, when we're not going to keep up with him. But we are. And that is wonderful to see, because we should then get quite a lot of charge back in that battery at the end of this lap, and we can have a look at potentially deploying here, because Bottas is slowly losing place to K-Mag, or pace to K-Mag I should say, and we're losing pace to that group up front because Lando Norris is holding everybody up, and it's very, very infuriating. So here we go then. Right, we are going to get DRS. Both drivers should have it. I don't know why Vesti's didn't open. Again, it seems to be a graphical glitch with Vesti, because it definitely says his DRS is active there. And look, you get a huge amount of charge off that first corner, which is absolutely epic for us. And Vesti just needs to make sure he's keeping up here. He's in danger of being left behind. His DRS is open. So if we can get one full lap for both drivers of Harvest and still stay in this DRS train, we'll be in a very good position. And that is exactly what we've done. We've done a whole lap of harvesting. So as soon as we hit this first corner, they're both going to have DRS here. Both green sections all light up. There we go. And as soon as we hit this corner and charge loads of this battery through braking, we're going to be in a great position to get both drivers to push with their ERS, which is absolutely awesome. There you go. There's loads of battery in there now that you can use and deploy and get this going. And I feel like we should be in a good position to try and make some moves. So Vettel, you can see him having a look for a position. Can't quite make it work. Vesti has a look to the inside just to see what's there. Nothing happening. Sort of feel like we can drop it into neutral for Seb. We'll keep Vesti on deploy. But yeah, such a big gap to Ocon at the back. Not sure what's happened to Esteban Ocon, but he is struggling at the moment. We just need to pass some of these drivers in front of us, because Lando Norris is causing a bit of a headache for absolutely everyone behind him. So hopefully we can get this done. As you can see, big deployment coming from Vesti as he comes out those corners. You can see the difference in the battery percentage that we have. But you do get that catch up on this bit here. So again, we'll put him into neutral because we're in a good position. I think both the drivers can manage it themselves at the moment, and that will allow us to potentially have a go at someone. We need someone to make a move on Norris. You need someone to jump somebody else to mix up this DRS train at the moment, because it's a bit stale. We've got someone up there making a manoeuvre. K-Mag, Bottas is trying it. It's Gasly needs to do something with Norris in front of him, really. But at the moment, this DRS train just sort of carries on. Okay, right, I've been riding on board at 2x speed for quite a while, and we've been managing this and keeping the DRS train going whilst trying to get as much harvesting done as we can, and we're not in a terrible position. So much squabbling in front of us is making this really difficult. Gasly's now the one that's sort of holding us up. Bottas and Ricciardo are fighting. Norris is still 8 seconds behind Alonso. But yeah, we're just trying to manage this for Vesti because his natural driving pace. Oh, Seb has caused a huge accident. This happened right in front of our eyes. Vettel's going to get a time penalty. It's a safety car. Your front wing is destroyed. Oh, Seb, you never make this easy for us, do you? Right, you're going to go on the hards. You're going to have a new front wing. So you're going to pit this lap. It's a full-on safety car. So at least that means we can drop all this shit down. We can harvest. We can conserve this while we can. I'm just sort of... What do we do with Seb? It happened right in front of us. He's got a 5-second time penalty. So the hards, if we keep pushing them, get us through. And then can we go softs at the end? Yeah, we can. Okay. So I think that's what we go with. We go with this strategy now. We update that. We go to strategy. We stick on strategy A. Seb's coming into pit. Vesti doesn't change. Or does he change? Does he change? Because I'm sort of thinking we could potentially get him on. Don't know if these... No, the mediums aren't going to make it. Definitely not if we push. You can get the softs to about there. Nah, it's going to be tough. I'm just wondering if there's a way we could jump the strategy here. What if we did a medium strategy? Because then what's going to happen... I don't think many people are going to pit, but we're not going to be too far behind them. We can do a quick pit stop under safety car, although both of them are going to come in, although Seb's now going to be well behind. I feel like that should make us quicker overall, because we were going to pit around here anyway, and now we can get on a faster tyre. Yeah, I think we are going to try that. I think we are definitely going to try that. Right, race view, pit options, pit onto the other set of pit onto a fresh set of mediums, and you're going to go hard, medium, medium. Yeah, pit this lap. Because Seb should be a long, long way. We've taken out 2 drivers with that as well. So, interesting. Let's just make sure we've got everyone onto thing. No overtaking. Safety car has started. So, ignore. We are bringing... I always worry that it cancels your... Yeah, onto the mediums. Confirm. Seb is going onto hards and getting a new front wing. Confirm. Right. Quickly check here. So Vesti's up here. Vettel's all the way back there. So yeah, okay. Vesti's easily going to pit and not get in the way of Vettel. So we've had, yeah, the crash incident that we know about. Vesti comes in. Norris comes in. Interesting. And Vesti has jumped Norris in the pits. That's... oh, no, he hasn't. He's just gone past him to do his stop. So Vesti's now going to come out, and he's only technically lost... what, 1 space to Ricciardo, I think, is actually what's officially happened. Vettel's going to come in and hopefully have enough time to do that change and get out and at least sort of catch the safety car. Yeah, ERS is fully charged. We're fully aware that our ERS is fully charged, which is good. So, Vesti catches up to the safety car now on fresh tyres. Is Vettel going to have enough pace? Safety car's coming in.
Safety car will be in this lap. Safety car will be in this lap.
So Vettel hasn't caught up, but he's not last because people have retired. So, yeah, you're just going to have to really push, Seb, aren't you? You're going to have to massively push to try and catch up to Latifi to get some DRS and then breeze past him, hopefully. Attack, push, deploy as well. We're going to ride on board with Vesti for the restart and see what he can do. So, safety car will be coming in. It's going to be a huge restart down the start-finish straight, basically, is what's going to happen here. So, let's wait and see what's going to happen.
Make sure we get a good restart.
Normal racing is going to be underway. And Vesti's going to try and make a move early, I imagine. Deploying everything on fresh tyres and only losing a couple of spots is really, really good, I feel. Norris went onto the hards. Ricciardo's... why didn't Ricciardo pit on 36% tyres? But yes, I like what we've done there. I do like what we've done. Didn't actually affect our overall strategy in terms of when we were going to pit later on anyway. So, yeah, I don't mind that at all. Vettel can keep pushing. He's going to have to push for quite a while to catch Latifi. So, 7 seconds off the pace. But now, our main man is Vesti. So... let's see how it unfolds with Frederick Vesti, who is fighting for, as I said earlier, the reserved driver spot, unless, you know, we don't sign another driver, and then he's just stuck as our second driver because that's all we could do. He's done... he crashes so often. He crashes so often. It's really irritating. Tell you what he hasn't done here, though. He hasn't crashed this time. He's got Norris. Good on him. He's got Norris, and he's right on the arse of Daniel Ricciardo as well. So these new mediums work in a treat at the moment because Danny Ricciardo's going to have to pit at some point. He's doing a shocker. Vettel is only 1.7 seconds now off Latifi, which is incredible given that he was 7 seconds behind. That's how bad Latifi is in the game and pretty much real life as well. So there we go. It looks like Vesti gets that done. Up into 9th, and that is a net 9th as well. That is very, very impressive from our young driver. Doing a good job. And DRS is going to be enabled as well. Does Danny Rick come in on this lap? No, he doesn't. He's staying out again on his 33% tyres. They're going to be bleeding from him. ERS is completely dead for both drivers because we've had it on for them at the same time. Seb has killed his fuel, but he is now going to be sitting behind... in fact, he probably won't be behind Latifi for very long. No, I didn't think he would. I thought he'd have the nous to get round him quite quickly. So well done, Sebastian Vettel, for having a pit stop, a 5-second time penalty, and still being quicker than Latifi and changing a front wing. So yeah, well done. Vesti does need to push, but he's got not much to push with, to be honest. He needs to get back into that 1 second range on Bottas. And this might be the corner that he gets it done because we're deploying our battery to help us as we come round out the corners and accelerate. And yes, he is going to get DRS, which is good. Bottas has got it as well, but we just need to make sure that we don't drop out of it. So DRS is open. It will pull us along. We just need to get a little bit closer to Bottas. and go from there. Yes, I know your ERS is empty. I know, but we need to use it so that this happens, so that we really, really gain some pace. And, I mean, Bottas will struggle to get past Alonso, I'll admit that, because only in front of them is Verstappen and Perez, who are going to be much, much quicker. And this is where it is a struggle for Vesti. His natural pace doesn't allow him to keep up with the faster drivers and faster cars, unlike Vettel, who's in this sort of position and can keep up. Yeah, Vesti really does struggle, as you can see. We're not going to be getting DRS on this lap, so I think we're going to use this as an opportunity to sort of harvest up a little bit, save some fuel, and just deal with it as it comes, because Norris isn't going to get DRS either. So, yeah, Vettel, on the other hand, is 8 seconds shy, so he is on balance fuel, and there's no point in getting him to harvest. He might as well manage that. His hopes again, another safety car. That's what Seb Vettel is hoping for. And Seb Vettel has got his wish, because Gasly is out of this Grand Prix. So Seb has got his wish of another safety car. This is awesome. This is going to bring Seb right back into the mix here. This is absolutely amazing. The safety car's not even going to be out for... Oh, now this is a thinker. Can you get... I don't think... I'm just thinking here. No, they're never going to make it. Never going to make it. I was wondering if you could get mediums to the end. But alas, no, you can't. It would be very useful to show what compounds you've got left. I'd really like that. That would be an add-on that I would add into this game. I don't think we change anything, because I think other people are going to pit. And you can't get... I don't think you can get to the end from this point. So we stick with what we're doing. Russell comes in, Alonso comes in.
I think that was a crash.
Bottas has crashed.
Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this.
So Bottas flying down the straight, locks up, flies into... Oh, a massive crash into the barrier. Yeah, that is definitely safety car territory. You can see why they've given that a bit of debris that just gets hit off by Vesti. Luckily didn't pick up a puncture on that one, and the Alfa Romeo team are not happy with Valtteri Bottas on that one. But he's still driving, I think. So safety car is out. And, yeah, lots of people pitting. So Vesti up to 4th, which is incredible. And Vettel is potentially going to gain some spots here when people are in the pits. Up to 15th is Seb. Safety car's only just come out, so we're going to have another whole lap, I think, under safety car here as people bunch up.
Good.
Yeah, good. Glad that the ERS is fully charged. Safety car not coming in this lap. Now we're in a very interesting position with Vesti up in 4th. Safety car is coming in this lap, so we know roughly what's going to happen. It will be as they come round this sort of section here is when Sainz will look to break away at the lead. But Vesti up in 4th. Young little Vesti. Wow. And what sort of... So we're on 83s. Ricardo on 20. Ricardo still hasn't pitted. Oh my god. I've nearly missed it. Deploy, push, attack. Deploy, push, attack. That was nearly very badly timed, that. Right, we're all good to go. Vesti trying... He's going to try and make a move on Verstappen. And look at him. Look at him. Go on, son. Well, Sainz was really slow off the mark there. Really, really slow. But Vesti's going to try his little heart out to keep up with Verstappen. 2 Red Bulls and 2 Ferraris. Oh, no, 2 Ferraris and a Red Bull. And then an Aston Martin in 4th. You love to see it. And he is going to cause such a train behind him. It's going to be amazing. Vettel isn't out of this then with the safety car. He's definitely not out of this one yet. We know he's got some overtaking in his locker. I'm just intrigued to see these strategies. 64, 63s. They didn't pit either. They're not going to the end. Oh my god, Vesti, we're on board. He's absolutely smashed up the car. It's another safety car. What is going on? I think he's just taken out Verstappen. He's so bad at braking. He is so bad at braking. Oh, let's see how this evolves. Well, Vettel's going to gain terminal front wing damage, so he's got to come in. Oh my word. I think we're actually just going to keep him on the same... What is going on in this race?
Let's have a look here.
We're on board for that. Someone's on fire up there. That's got to be a glitch where they're actually on fire because of this crash. Oh my word.
There's the collision. It's
He's done. Yeah. Yeah, that Ferrari's out.
It's a collision.
100%. Right. Leclerc has 0% tyres and an engine on fire. Oh my God, what is going on in this Grand Prix? Right, here we go. Back into the strategy again. Onto a set of softs when we change the front wing to there. Pushing really hard. Add a new stint in. Get on the mediums to finish. And sort of around there, we're gonna have to push them hard. Sort of like that, I think. Let's just see if that works. Fuck it, Vesti, Jesus Christ. There's a reason I call him Crash Bandicoot. And you've seen it right there. Right, pit options. Pit on to a nice pair of softs. Ah, right. Car parts. We don't have it. He's used them all up. Seb used the last one. He's retiring the car. He is retiring the car. Confirmed. Changes made to pit stop won't be saved. Confirm. Oh, driver. What are you doing? More options. Retire the car. You're not going to have a front wing. You are out of here, son. You are out of here. Right, Seb. You are our only hope. Now, Mr. Vettel. It is another safety car. I don't think there's anything we can do with Seb's strategy other than maybe go on mediums. He got a 10-second time penalty for that. Leclerc out. Vesti out, technically in 16th. I don't think we'll get the bonus, but can we put Seb onto a fresh set of mediums there and then go to the softs? Oh, I think we can, you know. I think we can, which should... Ooh, this is going to be very, very interesting. Those mediums can last quite a while. Or do we just stick with what we're doing? Let's stick with what we're doing. I don't think there's reason to change at the moment. We're going to drag those hards out as long as we possibly can. Right, we're waiting for the safety car for everyone to catch up to the safety car. So people are pitting. So Vettel does gain some places in that. They go onto the hard tyres, which we think can't last until the end. They should be... Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I've not been doing... If you miss that, it's so crucial. And it's coming in this lap. Bollocks. Lando Norris finds himself at the front of this Grand Prix now. Bollocks. I can't believe I messed that up. It makes such a difference to have that battery. Right, we're going to have to try and leave this till the last minute on board. So safety car is coming in this lap. We need to... Yeah, we're not going fast enough to put on the brakes to charge up the battery at this point. They're making a move now already, so we haven't done that very well. But Seb's not in a dreadful position here. Go Seb, go. You know you can overtake Tsunoda. You've done it so many times already in this career. Yeah, his battery is drained already. Ugh! So infuriating that I missed that. First thing you do with a safety car, pause and do all of those things. Conserve everything, as Milo would say. But yeah, I'm glad we didn't change our strategy. I think that was the right thing to do because we've got track position in a decent position as well. So I think we've got to keep trying to deploy our battery and get past Tsunoda until we get DRS reactivated because yeah, that's a good argument, Dave. Well done, well said, because yeah, right. A manic Mexican Grand Prix is unfolding for us. We're only 28 laps in as well. We've had 5 retirements, 5 retirements, 3 crashes, safety cars. It's bonkers. What a Grand Prix this has been for the spectators. It's just been absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, this one. Right, we've just got to wait until DRS is activated, I think, to be able to do anything here. Okay, so DRS is going to be activated on this lap, so we're not going to drop out of Tsunoda's second. Look how close we are to him. So we're going to use this to harvest quite strongly, and just make sure. I mean, I cannot believe we witnessed riding on board that massive collision that Vesti caused. Unbelievable to see that. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, Vettel doing a good job. He knows he can keep up with Tsunoda. He knows he's got the pace. It was right here, wasn't it? Smash into the Ferrari, into the Red Bull as well. I was going to say Verstappen must have pitted because he's down here. So I wonder if he had damage that he'll be carrying on board with him now. But yeah, what a Grand Prix! It's action-packed Grand Prix. It's really, really good to watch, to be honest. It's really, really good to watch. Absolutely love it. But yeah, Tsunoda is not getting away from us at the moment, but Hamilton in front of him is getting away. See, we've got DRS, so we're not in any trouble of Yuki Tsunoda really pulling away from us at any sort of stretch. So we can charge up our battery and let this unfold before our eyes. The safety cars do allow you to conserve quite a lot of fuel, though, which means we can push quite heavily when we need to. So we're still going to get DRS down here. And there it is, as we cross the start-finish line. There it is, and we do have a Ferrari right on our tail of Carlos Sainz, who's going to try his hardest to get past, but Seb won't make it easy for him. Obviously an ex-Ferrari driver, Seb Vettel. So he'll be hoping he can hold up his old team in this position. And then we come down through here. We can deploy a little bit. We've still got DRS, which will keep us pulled along and keep us up with Tsunoda. Yeah, this DRS train's lovely to charge up your battery. Absolutely love it. Okay, I think we're actually going to go for it now. We're going to deploy here because I think we can get Yuki. We should probably put it up into overtake rather than just deploy on every single corner. But I seem to prefer deploy. I've always used it that way. I've always think it's been better in terms of using it like that. But maybe, I don't know, let's try it. Let's try it in overtake. Use the overtake button. See if we can get that to work for Seb. Again, we're getting there. I mean, 89% battery we've got as we brake on that corner just after one lap of harvesting. So hopefully now. Yeah, okay, so overtake, he does use it a little bit more in the straights as well. But, oh, I thought that might have been another accident there. But Yuki Tsunoda just holding on for this bit here as we come into this technical area, which should put us in a very good position to overtake Yuki Tsunoda on the next DRS straight. If not, yeah, it's gonna be very tough. But it's interesting because Schumacher's leading the Grand Prix, which is absolutely bonkers. Everyone's got similar tyre wear. Everyone's sort of net where they are because everyone's gonna have to pit again, and yeah, it's gonna have to be done on the track basically. And the fact that we're finishing on softs could be a little bit of an advantage, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. At the moment we're struggling to get past Yuki Tsunoda here, and we've taken that corner a little bit slow through the stadium section. And now we need to get our foot down and get a good exit out of here to make this count. Come on, Seb. Come on, Seb. Work it. You need to be really close behind him. Before, yeah, so that's a bit better. You're right in his slipstream. Closing up. Is he going to go defensive to the left, or is he going to stay and try and hold the inside? Yuki Tsunoda. What's he going to do? He's gone a little bit of weaving in the defence, which shouldn't really be allowed. We'll leave it on overtake, I think, for the time being. Because Seb's doing a pretty good job, and I can't imagine Tsunoda's going to hold us off forever. Seb going for it now. Just get into a better position, Seb. Make it work that little bit better. The amount of front wings, by the way, tangent here, but the amount of front wings we've had to buy because of Vesti and Hulkenberg is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous how much we've spent on front wings this season. Like, I wish you had a breakdown of how much you've spent on a certain component. It would be ridiculous how much we've spent on front wings. But anyway, back to the battle with the AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda. I've got a feeling we're not going to get this done because of this train. Although Albon is the blocker sort of thing now. ERS battery empty, so let's just go back to harvest again as we're right on the tail of Yuki Tsunoda. And because he's not getting away, I think we're okay. There's action up in front though. Albon, Hamilton and Alonso all battling away. And it's, yeah, sort of getting past Albon is the key, it seems. That's what we need to do. Obviously, we're holding up. Sainz, Perez, Zhou. I mean, there goes Sainz because we're not deploying any of our battery. So Sainz can fly past us. That's not a problem. Although I don't know why he had to weave in front of us so drastically and cause us to go a little bit slower. That wasn't very nice. We've got Perez on us. We've got Zhou coming up. So, but it's all right. We're in a good position to harvest some battery here. So I've paused it just in time because right in front of us is a massive crash. And luckily for us, Seb has avoided it. Now, this could be another safe. It is another safety car. So this time, we can conserve. And now, do we think the mediums can get us to the end? I don't think they can. I think we stay on the same strategy. Oh, guys, so eventful. Yeah, so the mediums can if we don't fully push, which is surely quicker than staying on the hards. It's still one more stop though, isn't it? It's just, do you want to do it early under safety car? Of course you do. That makes so much more sense. Of course you do, Dave. Yes, we do. We definitely want to do that. We're going to go to the mediums, hopefully. Let's just check we've actually got... We do have a new set of mediums. Pit this lap. And charge up that battery.
We've just had a crash.
It was Albon that crashed. He was under so much pressure. So Albon... Oh, I think... Is he... Oh, he's out of it as well. There's one Mercedes into the wall. I think he might have taken out both Mercedes. We were just behind that and just avoided it. Okay, this is turning out into a race that could suit Seb very, very well. Okay, more people are out. Tsunoda, Hamilton, Albon, all out. Oh my word, this is absolutely bonkers. Right, Seb is into the pit lane. Verstappen is also in as well. So Verstappen may be doing a similar strategy to us. So hopefully we have a good... Hopefully we have a good stop here. I mean, nearly half of the field is out through accidents. Nearly half of the field. There's only 12 drivers left. Bonkers in Mexico. Absolutely bonkers. Right, let's go and catch up that safety car queue, which we should do pretty easily. Fully charged DRS. Lovely to hear. Safety car isn't in this lap, so everybody catches it. And we're going to be in a very, very interesting position here. We've got loads of fuel. Yeah, safety car is now coming in.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car is
in this lap. Just watch here. So we're right on the toes of Ricciardo. Fresh tyres. We know that we can't fully push them all the way, but we can go aggressive on them. Lando Norris leads from Schumacher. But again, everyone else now is going to have to pit. And we are not going to have to pit. We are going till the end on these tyres. So,
there is no overtaking until
let's see.
There'll be 2 laps with no DRS.
Let's see. I mean, I feel like we should just go balls out attacking straight away because we had a couple of laps under safety car, which means we've got a bit of tyre in the bank. But it's an absolute melee of cars in front of us. People moving, trying to get track position into the first turn after the safety car. And everyone forms an orderly queue and doesn't cause an accident. Norris under pressure from Russell at the front. Let's have a quick look at these tyres. So 75, 73. I guess the 82s and the 81s. The 80s may be able to make it. It's going to be touch and go for them. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. While we are just sitting behind here and there's no DRS, let's put that on.
Drop back a bit.
We should be able to get all of this to the end, like as we stand now. So... yeah, let's see. Hopefully when DRS opens, we get some movers and shakers. So we've got past Danny Ricciardo without DRS. Absolutely awesome stuff from Vettel. And Verstappen didn't make it past him. So that was one driver we definitely knew we were quicker than. And that is really good. Really good stuff from Sebastian Vettel there. And he's still going, trying to get the move done on Esteban Ocon as he goes up the inside. He'll have it for this. Esteban will have the inside here. Then we'll have... the inside going under the stadium, but Esteban Ocon's made it stick. And, oh, we could get him here. And I think Seb has done it, getting his elbows out. Lovely stuff, Seb. And DRS is going to be enabled on this lap. So, in a good position, up to 8th. Lovely stuff. Okay, with DRS activated, there's a huge DRS train happening. But we've been harvesting our battery like a good little boy through this stage. So, now we're going to put it back into neutral so that Zhou doesn't completely get away from us. Because we're going to have DRS... most of the times, and then in braking we'll catch them up. But yeah, we're in a decent position. In fact, let's deploy and really get right behind Guan Yu Zhou. Tyre wise, I think we're in a cracking position with tyres. So yeah, it's sort of just monitoring what everyone... and you can see our tyre life and Verstappen's is going to be so much better than everyone else's as they get to the end, even though our tyres do degrade a little bit quicker. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff at the moment, and we are keeping pace with Zhou, who isn't keeping pace with Perez in front of him, which sort of makes sense because that Red Bull is much, much quicker than the Alfa Romeo. So hopefully we can get past Zhou and then make a slightly better attempt at trying to keep up with Perez. But let's see how it works, because Zhou, oh, he may get DRS now. It depends if he just got in that detection zone as the Red Bull was being held up by the slower cars in front. So is Zhou going to have DRS? That's what, well, I mean, our battery drop there was absolutely insane. He did get the DRS. Damn it, because I thought that would have been a very easy overtake if we had it and he didn't. But as you can see, we're pushing pretty well Done a good job. Perez ran a little bit wide there, it looked. But we have got up the inside as Zhou. Can we make that stick into this next right-hander? I think we can. Although the DRS for both of us, for all of us there, has just killed that move completely of trying to get round him and into the Vesti corner, as we'll call it from now on. Yeah, Vettel's in a good place. I don't mind this. Right, here we go. Here we go. People are pitting. This is where us and Verstappen should be sort of really climbing the places. Now, I think these guys can probably make it to the end. But oh, this is going to be a very interesting end to this race. We're spot on for tyre wear at the moment. So, yeah. Oh, it's so tense. 21 laps to go. It's going to be really, really close. We're just trying to keep up with Norris. We are in his DRS. We are managing it all pretty well. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. So back markers are now getting in the way. Is that a back marker or is that actually Schumacher? No, that's actually Schumacher. He's not even a back marker. And I think we've just got round him. Oh, it's very, very tense. It's very close. Oh, and he's done that little manoeuvre that means Vettel has to go hard on the brakes. Ah, that is unlucky. Unlucky, Seb. But I think we've got him for pace. I think we've got that Haas for pace. Come on, Seb. I mean, Verstappen's got podium written all over him in this. I don't think we're going to get the podium. It all depends how they manage those tyres in front of us. I think they're going to be okay. I think they're... Although it would only be a one stop, but I guess with the safety cars, that probably does become possible to do that. So, oh, it's just so tense. Well, I mean, the Haas, Schumacher here, isn't going to have DRS, so we should blitz past him pretty easily. And we've got a good gap behind us to Norris as well. DRS is open. Just go slightly more right, Seb. Go slightly more to the right and you'll have him. Easy. Or just sit behind him and don't get the move done. You know, whichever makes sense for you. We're going to pop it into overtake for Seb so that he gets a bit of assistance from his battery. But in theory, this should be an easy move. This should be an easy move on the Haas. And there we go. Oh my word, Seb. It's not that hard. You know what he's going to do from a defensive point of view. Go to the inside. Schumacher is not that good at defending. And all we're doing is allowing Norris and Verstappen to stay in our DRS because we can't get away and get out of this pesky Haas. Get out of the way, you pesky Haas. Come on. Now, come on, Seb. You're a better driver than Mick Schumacher. You're more experienced. You're better. You're in a faster car, arguably. I'm not 100% sure about that. I mean, Schumacher is defending well. But Seb, if Seb doesn't get this done down this start-finish straight, then there's serious questions to be asked here. And we're actually going to just deploy. We're just going to put him in full deploy.
You can use energy.
Just full deploy, Seb.
Copy.
And that hasn't worked. I mean, I think we lost time on him there.
Copy.
Oh. That's it. He's pulled left. Right. Get this done. Get this done. Brake later. He has. And he's taken the position. Lovely stuff. Yeah, you ain't getting that one back. You ain't getting that one back, Mick. You ain't getting that one back. Right. So, and we got the DRS as well. We are out of here, people. We are going to be burning away. I don't think... Norris must have got DRS on us as well. But up into third place with not too long to go. Come on. Norris has got us. We were trying to manage the battery to get us back in. But Norris has just made it stick. And we need to make sure we don't lose this DRS. And I'm also a little bit wary of our tyres. We are just dropping under where we wanted to be. But we're in a decent position here. We do now have DRS on Norris. So do we sit behind him? Schumacher is holding up Verstappen, sort of. So I sort of feel like we can potentially sit behind Norris for a little bit. Even though we're going to get DRS, we can potentially sit behind him and charge up the battery, or harvest, and ease off the tyres a little bit. The issue we've got is if we blitz past him, then we have to actually fully push, because that's when we need to break a second gap to him. Otherwise, we're just in this perpetual cycle of DRS overtaking and battling, which means all the cars behind us catch up. So yeah, we do need to make this work. So I don't mind staying behind him here. This is totally fine. This is totally, totally fine. I know Schumacher is right on our tail and is being pushed by Verstappen, but we're going to have DRS, which will keep us up to Norris. And then we're charging the battery nicely, and on the next lap, we just bomb it away. We just try and put everything we can into getting away from Lando Norris. And I think we're going to be in a pretty good position to do that, because Lando isn't getting away from us at all. It's a bit at all. He's not really, it doesn't look like he's deploying his battery to try and make an effort. So maybe he's saving it for the start-finish straight DRS zone because he knows he's not going to have it. But at the moment, we're in a very good position here with Seb because we're still harvesting. And what we're going to do is we come through the stadium section. We are going to just go around this corner. We don't need to deploy here. Don't need to deploy here. But we will go on to deploy here. And we will go up into aggressive after saving. So we've saved up a lot of battery there and a lot of tyres just from doing that one lap. And now this should be a relatively easy move. And then we keep pushing. We keep pushing to try and break that 1 second gap to Lando Norris, which I'm not sure we're going to do right here. But if we can push and deploy and deploy and deploy around all of these corners as we come out of them, I'm hoping, and we've still got DRS, which is absolutely amazing. So now we should really blitz away from that group. And it looks like we are. And we have over a second back to Lando Norris. So Verstappen will get Mick Schumacher, but then he's out of Norris's DRS range. So now it's just a case of pushing as much as we can and making this gap as big as possible. With not many laps to go. What's that, 11? 11 laps to go. Wow, okay. Seb is in such a good place right now. There's not many laps to go. 7 laps to go. We're going to knock his tyres down to standard because we can. And he's 3.7 seconds ahead of Schumacher, who is battling with Norris and Verstappen for 4th place. And the more they battle, the more they drop further off. And Vettel is in such a good position for a potential podium again. Again, which is ridiculous. Come on, Seb. Just bring it home, mate. Bring it home. I think our tyres are going to be fine. It's just a case of if it looks like Schumacher closes that gap, then we just push and just hope for the best, basically. But I think we're even in a position here where we could potentially harvest up some battery again and for a lap and then just push it on the next lap after that. So 7 laps remaining. Yes, come on, Seb. You're in a great position. So we have been harvesting and saving tyres for nearly, basically 2 laps now. If we put this on 2 times speed, and we're going to be in a great position at the end of this lap to try and just make sure this gap doesn't get anywhere near 1 second. So we can come here. We're going to deploy. I think tyres are still... We're getting tyres back on course. 2.8 seconds. Really not that long to go. We're in a great position here with Seb. It may come down to the last lap if we can't change our tyre pressure, pushing. But I feel like with the ERS we've saved up, we're now in a cracking position to push on. And hopefully, Latifi doesn't get in our way too much because he's right there. And you know what? I'm hoping we can catch up to him and get some DRS. That would be wonderful. Okay, so Perez is starting his final lap. We have a 2-second gap because we've been saving our tyres a little bit. We've been deploying all of our battery. But as soon as we start this last lap, we got a little bit of DRS off Latifi. But a 2-second gap... I feel like we're in a good position as we go into the last lap. Round the stadium section. Without... I mean, Schumacher not having DRS means he probably shouldn't catch us. We're going to go back into standard on the tyres.
We just need to push now.
We're really... We're doing okay. We're in 1.74, 1.6. Last lap, Seb. Last lap for another podium with an Aston Martin after changing his front wing and causing a crash, I think, in this race, which would be mightily impressive. Is Schumacher in sight? Schumacher is closing that gap. He's not going to have DRS here, though. I'm just going to get on board with Norris. Yeah, they're battling. They're fighting away. That's great. That's much better for us. They're going to get in each other's way. Vettel, is that can't be... Oh my god, Norris is right there. It's still 1.447 at the moment. Yeah, they're really battling. So and Sainz is over the line. Won it on the line over Perez. We'll watch that if it comes up as a replay. And we are in such a good position now to get 3rd place. Right, let's quickly watch this because it looked like it was going to be close. As Sainz... Oh, no, he had the lead before the end. I thought it might have been a photo finish. Not quite. But, Seb, you just literally need to get round the stadium section with knackered tyres. The strategy has worked again. And Sebastian Vettel is going to get another podium for Aston Martin against all odds. Against absolutely all odds. Sebastian Vettel is going to cross the line and take third place for Aston Martin. Come on! What a race. Action-packed. Fully on, full on that race. Full on. Third place. Another podium for Sebastian Vettel and Aston Martin. What a race. What a race. Come on. And here he is. I think we're going to get to see the celebration again. Oh my word, Seb. Sebastian, what a race. There he is on top of his car. Come on. Third place. Absolutely superb from Aston Martin. He loves it. And there is the podium though. Carlos Sainz is the winner. Celebrates with Sebastian Vettel. And Checo Perez up there as well. Oh, well done, Seb. Third place. Again. That is huge points on the board. Another trophy for Seb to go in his cabinet. And he's earning this contract, isn't he? He's showing why he should get it. And look at these celebrations. Seb coats the other drivers in champagne. Awesome stuff. Awesome. Yes, up 12 places to finish third. Jesus. And look at those. Look at everyone that crashed out. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh my word. Right, into the constructors then. Drivers' Championship, sorry. Plus 15 points, stays in 18th, extends his lead over Alonso, and is only 4 points off Valtteri Bottas now. And Aston Martin, 15 points is gained, so a 10-point gain on Alpine, and a huge increase now over AlphaTauri, which is absolutely awesome. Wow, what a race that was. Unbelievable. And we go in to the final two races of the season. Next up will be Brazil. And after that will be Abu Dhabi. And I'm wondering, do we now go and just be like, hey, Seb, I reckon you might... He still doesn't want a new contract. Okay, we've got to leave it a little bit longer. We might just leave it until the actual end of the season now to do it with Seb and build up a bit of trust with him again. No driver points there. Oh, yeah, and Drugovich has one as well. I'm wondering, is Drugovich actually a better driver than... It's just his aggression is low. That's what's really irritating. He probably is a better all-rounder than Vesti, but I feel like I've invested in Vesti now, so I'm hopefully going to get him as the reserve driver, but we'll see that in the off-season. But that was a cracking race. ATR period starts today, so we can do a bit more research and stuff when our products come through, because at the moment we still can't do any. How much money have we got? 15 million in the bank. Okay. Race overview was good. We exceeded the expectations because we got a podium. Absolutely lovely stuff. Right, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one where we're going to be racing in Brazil. But for now, I'm out. Cheers. Oh, like and subscribe. I always forget to say it.